Trudie, please. Hi guys! In today's video I have a lot going on actually. I'm going to be making the breadhead character. Super cute. And I have my painting in the background here. It's actually just covering up some little spots on my wall. And also, I know a few of you have requested some My Little Pony characters out of clay. So these are, I wanted to see how tiny I could actually make it. So I made a little tiny Applejack. And then I made one of my favorites, which is Rainbow Dash. So I haven't finished this. It's still blank on the back. I just did the one side. But I just wanted to show you guys sort of what I'm going to be doing in the future for videos. I'll make a tutorial on how I created these ones. So I'm just going to set this aside here. So to make our breadhead character, I'm going to be using some yellow clay. So you'll need maybe even a little bit bigger than that. I just maybe we'll make a little tiny one. And then 2 pieces here for the feet, which I think actually I'm going to take a little bit of the clay off and just stick that on there. Because you don't need very much for the feet, they're just tiny. And then for the top I'm going to be using this really nice blue. And then we have pink for the glasses, white for inside of the glasses, and then black. So we're not going to be needing any paint really today. We should be able just to make it all out of clay. Now I think he's holding a little cheese slice. I'm not sure there, but maybe you guys can let me know in the comments below. So let's go ahead and create our breadhead character. So you definitely do need more clay than this. Let me grab some more. There we go. Sometimes I can't really judge it. I usually just add to it. So, of course, if you want to make a little miniature one or the same size, then by all means you can just make it however big or small that you want. So I'm going to be putting it into a cube shape. And then I'm just going to use my handy dandy razor tool just to kind of trim up the sides so it gets more square. And just kind of push it around and get it to the shape that you want. So I think that's a pretty good shape there. So we'll just set this aside. And then to make the top, I'm just going to flatten it out and square it up a bit. So you want to make it the same size as that. And make it a little bit thick. So I'm just going to push it on here and then spread it out. And just kind of mush it all together. Then I'm going to make a little hole in the top, and that's going to be for the top of the bag. So I guess it's supposed to be that he's in like a little bag. It's like it's got the little handle on top. So I'm just going to kind of flatten it up so it looks something like that. Pop that in the top. Now it is quite warm today, so I find my clay is quite soft. So if you guys ever find that when you're making anything out of clay that it gets kind of soft, you can kind of just either set it aside for a bit or pop it in the fridge and let it harden up a bit. So there's our little shape there. Now for the glasses, I'm going to take this bright pink fuchsia color, flatten it out a bit, and I'm just going to make a little eyeglass shape. So something like that. So I'm going to make 2 of those. one's going to be flat on the top and rounded on the bottom. Kind of smush it out a bit. And I need a little tiny piece for this center. Now, I work on my hands a lot, so I use like my finger, or you can use a tool. It's whatever's easiest. So I'm just going to build it up, so then we have our little glasses. And I'm going to take that off. Now you can use the table, but I do find sometimes, like, I don't have very long nails. Sometimes it's hard to get it off the table, so that's why I use my fingers a lot. So there's our cool little glasses. And we'll have to roll out some thin pieces for the for the sides of the glasses. So like so. And another one. I'm going to set that aside. And now for the white part of the eye, I'm going to do the same thing we did with the glasses, but just make it smaller. What you can even do is just take the clay and then just kind of smush it down instead of cutting it, because it is so tiny, and then you can just shape it. So we have one eye. Again, I'll just flatten it out. You don't need very much clay for this, so smush it down and pop that on. So it's coming along pretty good. Now for the mouth, he has a super smiley mouth, so I'm just gonna make that there. And then I just need 2 little tiny dots of black clay. So it's super, super tiny. Looks like a little ant. And just pop it right in the center. So he's coming alive there. And pop that on there too. So there we have our little glasses, and then we'll just pop the feet on. Like so, and then on either side, pop the little hand in there. And then you can just kind of play with it a bit and stretch it out or flatten it a bit. Pinch that there. And now the top of the bag has little tiny circles in it, so I'm just going to take my little wooden tool here and just make little dots. Just like so. So there's our little bread head, and we'll go ahead and bake him at 275 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes. Alright guys, so I took this little guy out of the oven, let it cool down, and then I just put some glaze on the front and the side. So I haven't done the back yet, so I'm going to do that now. Again, I'm just going to use some of this triple thick. It's the one I've been using for a while now, so once it runs out, I'll either buy more of the same stuff or maybe see if there's, you know, another type of glaze out there that works just as good. So I'm just going to glaze that, put a little bit more on the front, and there we go. We have our little breadhead character, and I think he turned out pretty cute. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think, and if you have any suggestions of ones that you'd like me to make, then go right ahead. And also let me know if you'd like to see tutorials on the little My Little Ponies. Let me know whether it's a yay or a nay. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye!